Welcome to the podcast where markets meet perspective. I'm Manuela, your host. Together with my father, who shares his analytical market insights, we break down commodities, equities, geopolitics, and market sentiment. This content is for educational and informational purposes only, not investment advice. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the podcast of this week. This week, we will be going through the graphs of the commodities again, after which we will highlight a stock that my father has made 100% profit on. Then we will go through some interesting messages on X and talk about new geopolitical insights that we've gathered this week. So let's get started with the graphs.
Yes, first get started with a Good Friday, I would say.
Good Friday. Oh yeah, today is
So
Good Friday.
and happy Easter.
Happy
To
Easter
all.
for the people
Yeah,
that celebrate.
yeah. Um, sure. It's geopolitics. We do later. Start with the graphs. Is it visible?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we start with gold again. It had some up days this week, but yesterday a down day. I believe the market is closed today. Probably
Due to the
due
holiday.
to holidays. Yes. Um, yeah, you see continuing weakness. And yeah, I wrote a piece this week about energy. We can focus on it later, but yeah, I suspect the coming 3 to 6 months some weakness in the precious metals due to some sells of central banks and
Because they're
on-
selling large amounts. That's what you
they
mean,
sell,
right?
yeah, they're selling large amounts of gold into the market, and that will drop the price. And that this is, yeah, sometimes it's a paper drop, but this is a real physical drop in price. So you should take this very seriously. And I think it continues for a couple of 3 months. It depends a little bit how fast the Street of Farmers is open. The same applies for silver. You see, I draw this resistance line. It's
We
a weak
started so
resistance line.
strong in 2026.
Yes, we started very strong in 2026, but yeah, I'm not, how do you call it? I'm not totally unhappy with it, to be
Okay.
honest, because this was way too fast. And the move till what is it now? Over $70. It's really a huge move. And yeah, I think it's good when it consolidates in about 3 or 6 months, and then it will rise again, I
Okay.
suspect. But the economical troubles have to be gone because yeah, investors getting nervous and they will sell the materials, and it doesn't matter what, they will sell, and that is the case now. Despite that, I still think gold is very strong. So, and the same applies for silver, but it's very strong here. It's not weakness, to be honest. If these amounts of selling normally happens in the market, then you will drop down to the 200-day moving average, and then you will go down
Okay.
for a large amount. But now it's still holding pretty good. So for the long term, I'm still very bullish. The same applies for platinum, but that is a more industrial metal. So yeah, I want to say gold, silver, I probably sell some. I sold some this week, stocks. Probably will sell the coming weeks minimum amounts of stocks. But platinum I will hold because yeah, I don't know what the price will do here. It's about industrial demand, and I like this platinum stocks that I have, so I want to keep them. or the market turns really against me, then I have to sell. But for now, the platinum stocks I will keep,
And
and
why are
silver.
you thinking of selling some silver and gold if you're bullish in the long term?
Because I'm not that bullish on the short term.
Yeah.
You see some weakness every time a tweet is coming, or yeah, then it's. I also, for the producers, it will be hard times because they can't get to sulfuric acid that they need to get the
Hmm.
production going.
To get the
Uh,
metals out of the mine.
yeah.
Hmm.
So and together with the uncertainty in Hormuz, I think the prices of the metal will drop, and then the oil prices will get up, and producers need oil of all products
Hmm.
uh, to get for the mining activity. So the margins will squeeze,
Hmm.
is my expectation. So for the short term, I'm not bearish, but also not bullish. So I think I put something from the table, also to raise cash.
Hmm.
Cash is king, I think, in this situation. So if you have cash and the market drops, you can buy
Then
again.
you can buy
That
back.
is,
Yeah.
yeah, that is a bit of the strategy. And but I keep still enough silver and gold holdings in the
Hmm.
portfolio. So it's not selling all the gold and silver holdings,
Just
but
little
it's
bits.
just little bits. Yeah. Then uranium, I'm turning quite bullish on that. Not in the short term. I think in the short term we will yeah, be in this range, 90 till yeah, 80. But in the long term, I think it will rise a lot, because the reason behind it is because everybody sees now energy security is the thing.
Hmm.
If you don't have energy security, you are basically yeah, screwed. So um, yeah, the voices in the politics are shouting more and more for uranium. Also, Germany said we really made a mistake, and the new minister of energy also said that there are voices that are want to return to. Yeah, basically they say they want to run the nuclear plants in Germany again. So
Hmm.
they know they're not totally shut down. Two of them, I believe, so they can be restarted maybe.
Okay. But they did
So
blow one up, right?
they did blow one up, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, a
So
couple
that
of them.
cannot be
So
restarted.
yeah, in the past they had 8 or 9 or 10 or something, and they closed quite a lot. Um, if you remember, we've been to one that never it was in production in Kalkar. You remember? Yeah, it's an
Probably
amusing park.
long ago.
Yeah, it's a long time ago, but it is an amusement park now. They made an
Oh, I
amusement
have
park
heard
of it.
about it,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
I visited it.
yeah. When you're small, you visited
Mm.
it. Yeah. Okay, let's go on. That is copper. It's quite keeping quite uh, yeah, good, I must say. Above the uh, yellow line, that is the um, support line for the past years.
Mhm.
You see here a drop to the 200-day moving average. I think it's not a huge thing. Uh, but also copper, I think it will remain, yeah, about this region. So between 5.5 and 6, but not rise significantly.
Mhm.
Um, then tin, it's doing quite okayish. Um, yeah, I think it will be in this range between the 200-day and 50-day moving average the coming months. And this is the same reasoning that I have about the other metals. So all the metals is the same basically.
Yeah, they're all
Nickel,
affected.
yeah. Nickel doing quite well, to be honest. Uh, it's above its 50-day moving average. It's one of the metals that is above this 50-day moving average. So I quite like that setup.
Hmm.
Uh, but yeah, we have not large nickel exposures in the portfolio. So yeah, I have to dive into that one a
Are you
bit more.
thinking about expanding the position of nickel?
Not yet, but maybe for the long term, yes.
Hmm.
If it stays this elevated prices, then it will be yeah, very attractive. Then oil. Um, yeah, that's above $100 still, and yeah, I expect it will rise, to be honest. Uh, it depends on when they open the Strait of Hormuz, but
Hmm.
yeah, my expectation they won't get it open soon.
No, and every company, every person needs it.
Yeah. But that said, I'm quite bullish on oil.
Hmm.
I wrote a piece today about that situation. So basically, all energy related stuff for the coming 3 to 6 months will be quite bullish. So then I'm talking about thermal coal. I'm still looking for another position in thermal coal. And then in North America or South America.
Hmm.
So we have some positions in South Africa, in Australia, and in Poland. But I want also have some positions in North or South America. So we have to diversify,
Hmm.
yeah, the portfolio a bit. And I quite like the setup for thermal coal. I think it will go higher in the coming 3 to 6 months. That same applies for oil and uranium. Uranium, I said it's more a little bit more longer term. Oil assets we are looking for also for 3 and 6 months
Hmm.
if we have to can buy something. But it's also a matter of how much cash I want to hold.
Yeah,
So, like I said, the market is very fragile here, and yeah,
then it's good to
you
have some cash so you can act quickly.
yeah. Then natural gas, and I'm still surprised with this. To be honest, it's very low. It's getting here you see a dead cross they call it. So the
Hmm.
50-day moving average going underneath its 200-day moving average. So yeah, my expectation is this will not rise soon, but I don't quite understand it because yeah, I expect the Europeans will buy like crazy now
Hmm.
of American gas, and then it must rise. But yeah, maybe they don't. I don't know what's going on. And European gas, and I must explain one thing, and that is you see a huge gap, of course, but I didn't explain it last time. But it's in another unit.
Hmm.
So this is BBTU, I believe, and this is megawatt or something. Um,
Yeah, you can't
but
compare them one to one.
wants one? No. So, but I looked it up, and it's about 3.4.
Hmm.
You must divide this number, so it's about between 9 and 10 now. But it's
It's
still about
still,
5 or 6 times higher
yeah.
than the American price. So it's still very elevated. So that's why I yeah don't understand why some people are not getting nervous. But yeah. Um, Thermal coal, like I said, I'm very bullish in that. I'm waiting for the first stock to be 100%.
Hmm.
We have on stock on 80% now. So yeah, I like to have that on 100%.
Won't
Then I
take
can
too long then.
I hope so. It was 90, 80, 90, so it goes back and forth with these moves, and still not 100. So yeah, I'm a bit anxious to sell half, and but it's a very good stock. I like it, so I definitely will keep the half. But this is thermal coal. Yeah, it's doing well, and I expect it to go higher. Met coal, and look here what happens here. So it's a surprisingly move, to be honest. I expected that it will rise
Drop again.
slowly.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, but it made a sudden move to the upside. So that's very bullish in my view. And if it stays above the 50-day moving average, then it's yeah, still very, very
Because it is on
bullish.
the same level as in the beginning of 2026. So
Yeah.
if it will stay there, will you draw a support line? Or when do you draw support lines?
Uh, Whenever I like it, but
When you feel like it.
yeah, well, when I want to analyze it something more, but you could draw a support line here. You're right. Yeah,
Mhm.
if you, I can do it now. If you draw a support line here, but it's still a very weak support, to be
Yeah,
honest.
of course. But when for a
So
few weeks it's around this level, then
uh,
you say it's a
yeah,
support. Okay.
yeah. You can also argue for this, for example. Yeah, if you want to draw here a support line.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Uh, I don't see a really good pattern in this, so
Mm-hmm.
that's why I didn't draw something.
Okay.
So I'm still waiting for a confirmation, and then yeah, probably I will draw something in. But it's only some lines that helps me to evaluate the
Mm-hmm. I
situation.
understand. Yeah.
Yeah. And then your favorite cacao is still doing
Still
poorly,
down.
but on the
It did
positive
rise a
side,
little bit.
you can draw a support line here if you want. And no, that's serious. Here it's going down, 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 but here you see the first up
Mm-hmm.
moves. So
That's
if it's
true.
here going through its 50-day moving average and it rise again,
Mm-hmm.
but I think this is also could something have to do with the closing of the Street of Hormuz? And why do I say that? Cacao also needs fertilizer.
Mm-hmm.
So if fertilizer to Africa is not coming, the harvest over 3 or
Will be
6 months
lower.
either will be
Yeah.
lower. So I expect the rising of prices continue, to be
Mm-hmm.
honest. Uh, but I'm not a farmer, so I looked it up on Copilot and other AI related stuff, and they say they have quite intensive fertilizer needs. And other AI said no, it's one of the lowest. So yeah, I'm a little bit puzzled here, but you can
Maybe if a
clearly
farmer
see
is listening, they can inform
you can
us
react.
about the
Yeah,
fertilizer needs of cacao.
yeah, but they definitely need fertilizer.
Yeah,
So and also I assume that they have some machines that running on oil, and
of
oil is
course.
very oil products, and oil products are very
And
expensive.
some
So I
machines will run on battery power, so even
yeah
that will be, yeah.
yeah. Okay, that was it for the charts.
Okay. Do you want to show the stock that you made 100% on, or first go to the X messages?
Now we can go to the stock.
Okay.
Um, that's Glencore. It's not a small firm, I must say. It's a very big firm. It's one of the biggest commodity firms in the world. Um, yeah, maybe you can place it in the top 10 or top 20. But it's producing copper and coal.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I bought it for the copper related assets. But its coal producing assets are not doing bad, to be honest. And I think it's not fully priced yet. So the coal assets are not fully priced yet. So my expectation is that this stock will rise again. And if you look at the PE ratio, I expect this will also drop down significantly. So
And when did you buy the stock? Can you remember?
in about a year ago.
Okay,
Yeah.
not that long ago.
No, no, no.
Okay, then
Uh,
let's see the X messages that you had prepared
yeah.
for this week.
Okay. Go up. Yeah, this is the piece I wrote last week, so I will skip that. Yeah, this is a message of Mr. Trump, and what he says is, with a little time more, we can easily open the Hormuz Strait. So there we go again.
Take the oil and make a
Take the oil,
fortune.
make a fortune. It will be a gossip
It's
for the world.
typical language.
Yeah, it's yeah, it's not the language of a world leader, of course, but
No.
that's why I say take the oil. But yeah, this is a clear indication. They already put boots on the ground in surrounding countries, not in Iran itself, but there's a clear indication that they moving in
And by
this
they, you
direction.
mean the American
The
soldiers.
Americans, yeah, the Americans. They put 10,000 soldiers, I believe. Uh, that's still not a large amount comparing to the Iranian soldiers because yeah, they probably have 2 million. Um, this is a message.
If you're finding this video helpful, please consider liking the video and subscribing to our channel. Your support helps the channel grow and allows us to continue creating valuable content. Thank you for watching.
Bank in
One of the
the
top tier
Netherlands.
banks in the Netherlands.
Yeah, top tier in the world actually, because they have quite some assets.
Yeah, that's true.
She's a head economist, and she says, "Yeah, we have quite some oil reserves, and it will take a long time if that is being emptied, and a long time." She says is 100 days. In my
I would
view,
not classify that as a long time.
no, no, I either because you may have to make contract
Yeah,
to buy oil, and in my knowledge
that can already take 3-4 months.
yeah,
Mm.
that takes at least a month, and yeah, I think it's a bit reckless to say that. It's better to say nothing then in this case.
Yeah.
Maybe she wants to ease the market. I don't know.
Ease the
Uh,
market, maybe ease the people, ease the civilians that are stressing out. But
yeah, but
yeah.
you better can panic a little bit now
Mm.
and then take precautions instead of hugely panic in 100 days. Also, she says kerosene and diesel will be short and the prices will go up a lot. But she doesn't say
We're
don't
not
have
going to be
enough.
flying anymore.
No,
Or
and in my yeah, my knowledge is yeah, when the prices go up such a way, then there's a shortage.
mhm.
I don't need to be an economist
Exports
to
for that. No.
yeah. So what she says, yeah, maybe it's true. I don't know, but it's not very likely in my view, to be honest. And uh, let's see what this lady has to say in about 3 months. And this is the article of this week. And like I said, with the charts, I focus on thermal coal, uranium, and oil and gas.
Mhm.
And yeah, gas is for me always difficult. I don't know how to play it, to be honest. I'm still looking for a way to play it in the right way. But you see when you look at the charts, it's moving
Mm-hmm.
quite significantly in one or the other
Very
direction.
difficult
So
to predict.
yeah, so guess I want to play via thermal coal in one way and via oil in the other way. So
Mm-hmm.
they are some integrated related companies. They have oil and they have gas in their portfolio, and that's the way I play natural gas.
In order to get some security still by combining them.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I wrote that piece. I'm quite more nervous than this lady. I think we can expect in a month or 2 months. Some governments in Europe say you're not allowed to drive anymore if the street of Hormuz is not
It's
open.
not
And
open. Yeah.
yeah, I have to say that again and again. Or your flights will be cancelled and yeah, that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong, to be honest. But the way we play it is that we are buying thermal coal stocks. We're looking for one, like I said, in North or South America,
Mm-hmm.
and we're looking for oil-related stocks in North America and South America again, and in Europe. And why Europe? I think they don't. I I don't only think they don't have enough oil and gas.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, so my expectation for the long term, some people will wake up and they will intensify oil and gas in investments in the North Sea again.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, the Netherlands has quite some reserves, and England has quite some reserves. The Norwegians are already producing quite a lot, like I showed you last week. They're
Mm-hmm.
producing quite some gas that they deliver to Europe. And in the longer term, uranium stocks, and I want to play that via an ETF, but people can read it in the article. This is an article of last week. It's from our other services. There we have 30,000 dividend stocks that we track, and we try to buy the best ones, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, People can read that also online. Then this tweet is, yeah, I have to open it. It's about an interview of the Euro Commission Commissioner Wopke Hoekstra.
Mm-hmm.
It's a Dutchman. Um, he says we need a delta plan for energy, and a delta plan. Yeah, it. The delta plan was a Dutch plan that closed off the big waterways in the
Mm-hmm.
Netherlands, and there we closed also the fight against the sea. So the North Sea was always entering our country and flooded our country. Then they invented the Delta Plan, and the Delta Plan are uh, um, dams in place and
Mm-hmm. Ways to block the
quite
water.
ways to block the water. Quite technological achievements, to be honest. And he says we need that again, and then for energy. And I think he's quite right. But uh, in one way. So if he means we have to restore our base load capacity, then he's right.
Mm-hmm.
And he says something about uranium, so nuclear plants that we have to have. There he's right, I think. But where he's wrong, he's pushing, and he's he must push from his function the green agenda,
Mm.
and he's pushing for green energy again, and that's failing again and again. His German colleague admitted that it failed in Germany. So yeah, why the Netherlands don't listen to that and just open nuclear plants or more oil and gas related stuff. But yeah, I think he's right that we have to do something, and we have to do something now to be not independent of other
Not
countries.
dependent on. Yeah.
Sorry, yeah, not dependent on other countries. Um, Here's a tweet that tells you that Turkey sold 120 tons of gold
It's quite a lot.
in 3 weeks. That's quite a lot. That's why you see some drops in price. But even with this large amounts, gold is quite holding quite some good, I
Mhm.
must say. Here I want to discuss a tweet, but somebody removed it. So I already said what, but yeah, he removed it, so I can't tell you what what's
What
it
it
about.
says, or if it was
Yeah,
true.
yeah. Then here is Iran proposing to the European Union, yeah, make a deal with us, and we will open up the Street of Hormuz for you.
And a
So
deal, what kind of deal?
what Iran
A
wants
trade
is
deal?
some tolling. Yeah, so you want to put a toll gate on the
Oh,
street,
yeah.
and yeah, you can say there's something to say about that.
Yeah, if so
That
many
there are
ships
more.
pass and it's so important for the rest of the world.
Yeah, but mostly seaways are always open
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
for. But I also read that Turkey is putting some toll on the Bosporus. So
Mhm.
yeah, maybe they're right here. I don't know. But then other countries in the Strait of Hormuz can also say, I want toll.
Yeah, and then
So
every few kilometers you have to pay toll.
yeah, about that, yeah. But maybe it's not a bad proposal. I don't know
Mhm.
if they can deal something about, yeah, with the USA that they never have nuclear bombs. Then yeah, maybe it's a good proposal. I don't know. But here they want to split the West. It's clearly
Of course, yes, because
yeah,
if the European
yeah,
Union will say, yes, we'll gladly take this deal, then
exactly.
the Americans won't be happy.
No,
Um,
no.
yeah.
Um, Here I put something that is the price of diesel in the Netherlands, and I have quite some Netherlands related tweets in this podcast because I'm worried about Europe, and yeah, basically for these kinds of things, the Netherlands is basically a bit of a gate for Europe. So
Hmm.
all oil and gas are coming on land here. Not all, but quite a significant, large amount. Um, and what they say here, diesel, that is gasoil in English, is €2 and 77 cents.
It's
Um,
gasoline, right? I believe it's
it's
called.
gasoline. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. No, I'm always confused. Gasoline and
I
yeah, it's
thought it was
gasoline. Yeah,
gasoline. Yeah.
gasoline and benzene is petrol in
Yeah.
English. Yeah, yeah. But yeah, I'm really surprised that the government is not doing something. So people are really paying large amounts at the pump to put in their car. They have to go to work, so
Hmm.
they have to pay this. But 70% of this price is tax related.
Hmm.
So who earns the most on this? It's
The
not Shell.
government.
It's Shell. It's the government. Yes. So yeah, they have a little bit of butter on their head. Um, I would like to see they doing something. Just put a quarter of the
They can
price
just
or
pay the toll to Iran. It will
mm,
probably be less
yeah,
than the 70%.
yeah, maybe. And this is again a tweet of Martin Visser. I also showed last week or the week before that a tweet of him.
Hmm.
And he is saying, yeah, it's now 5%, and we just have 8 days of natural gas. So I don't understand why people not getting nervous. Uh, Probably he is not quite right, to be honest. We probably have some LNG.
8 days seems, yeah, very, very little.
Yeah,
That's,
so I
mm,
hope we can cook in about 9 days still.
would be nice.
Y-
Yeah, we have an electrical, so
You
you
have an
can come to
electrical
us.
stove, but we have an yeah, we can come to you, but we have a gas stove, so yeah. If this is true, I don't understand why people not really getting nervous.
Mm.
Then the last tweet, it's about First Majestic. It's also a 100% win in our portfolio. And they are restarting the Yaret Canyon mine, and that's a very big gold mine in the United States. So if they can restart it and if they get the production a big uptime, then it will be a huge move for this company.
Mhm.
So uh, that was it for the tweets.
Then we still have geopolitics on the agenda.
Yeah, I will go by it a bit more quickly. Um,
It's also all, if people are interested to read it for a second time, you can visit the website. That's in the
yeah,
description.
yeah, it's also here in the. You can see it,
Mhm.
so you can put it in the browser and go directly to it. And it's by week, eh? So it's now week
Every week.
15.
Yeah.
Yeah, every week we do it nowadays. So yeah, Trump expresses some concerns and frustration of yeah, NATO members that not willing to help him. But yeah, I don't quite understand him because NATO is its agreement when somebody attacks a
Yeah.
NATO member, then you
He is the
react.
attacker
But
at the
but
moment.
he is the attacker at the moment, so yeah, it doesn't quite go well. But yeah. Then Ukraine is active in Libya, and they are active in the Middle East also with their drone technology.
Okay.
Uh, but you're seeing they are not fighting only the war there.
Yeah.
Maybe they like war. I don't know. They are also fighting somewhere else. So um,
And sorry, what do they have to do with Libya? Or it's just
uh,
they're just
training of
yeah.
troops, and that's more drone related, what I
Ah,
understood.
okay. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. You say they including an attack on a Russian LNG ship.
Mhm.
So that's why I say they also fighting a war there
Yeah, yeah,
via
yeah.
some proxies in Libya.
Yeah, it's still related to the war that's currently happening in their own country.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But he also said an indirect battlefield between Kiev and
Yeah.
Moscow, and that is true, I think. So they are not only fighting there; they are fighting yeah, in the other part of the world. Then you see France and Japan, and you see more and more Japan crawling to Europe
Hmm.
for support and not America. And that is quite significant, I must say. Um, you have some a president that's a woman, and she is quite yeah, like the Dutch say, she has some hair on their teeth, so
She's not
she's not.
scared to say what she thinks.
No, no, uh, and not care to act. But this is about critical raw materials, and that's why I want to highlight it. What's here said that France is building a rare earth refinery, and it's opening this year. So that is quite good news,
Mm-hmm.
in my view, because then you're less dependent on China and
Yeah.
America, and especially China. Um, Yeah, then this says Russian crude is allowed into the world again, especially to China. I think America allows this to keep China friendly.
Mm-hmm.
Trump is visiting Xi in about a month,
Mm-hmm.
and they only saying kind words to each other now. My friend Xi did, and my friend Trump did, and you see already Chinese members uh, doing negotiations with American companies and vice versa. So I expect that would be quite a good summon
Mm-hmm.
um, next month, and where they lower uh, the tariffs and increase their working together. It's my expectation of this because you're seeing the signs on the wall already.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, here is a message of that Iran wants to have some peace deals with US and Israel, and then you have a tweet again that it's not the case, that they only want to shoot rockets. Yeah, it's going back and forward, so you can't rely on messages anywhere.
Mm.
Um, Here says the president wants to end the war without opening the Strait of Hormuz. Now he is sending uh, boots on the ground there. So yeah, again, this is mixed messaging. I think this is only to raise confusion
Mm-hmm.
and have some benefits about that. Then this, I want to highlight this. This is Georgia, and it was a former colony of the USSR, so of Russia,
Russia.
basically. Yeah, and they are moving away from Russian oil, and they want to get closer with Turkmenistan, Kazakhstan, and other
Mm-hmm.
sources to get into the European market.
Okay.
So again,
Also interesting for Europe.
yeah, again, interesting for Europe. Here is Putin is talking with his Egyptian counterpart, and there Putin wants some deals with Egypt about energy and industrial projects. So quite some movements in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Then these countries want to, yeah, uh, want to have an alliance about how they must end the war and pushing for negotiations. I will skip this one. Um, Yeah, then the European energy ministers are meeting to coordinate the disruption to oil and gas markets. Yeah, they're already up 70%. So I think it's good that they meet. I hope they don't only talk but also act.
Meet on all of the planes. They go fly by planes to
Yeah,
meet and then talk
exactly.
about
Yeah,
it.
yeah, probably
Yeah.
they do. Yeah,
Maybe they do a Zoom call.
yeah. This is what I said a couple of times, that they have additional troops.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I said 10,000, but there are 10,000 additional, so they're probably are already
Already
maybe
more
10,000.
troops.
Yeah, yeah. According to Iranian media, yeah, and then Iran says, yeah, we have 1 million, so yeah, please come and fight with us. That is
But
what they
at the
say.
moment, I don't think you can trust any kind of
No,
information from
no,
each
no, no,
side.
no.
All sides trying to spread misinformation, I believe,
Yeah.
to cause some confusions.
And Houthi in Yemen also said we are going to join Iran, and that's not surprising because they are a proxy of Iran, and they want to fight in a war in the Suez Canal. So that's the
Mm-hmm. Other canal
other.
next to it.
Yeah, yeah. So if they manage that, then it will be quite significant again. So hope they will not manage that. Then Russia is speaking again with USA, and also they saying kind words with each other. And
Interesting.
that's very interesting. Yeah, you see Europe falling in the middle now,
Yeah,
and suddenly they all met at Europe. I don't quite understand why, to be honest. Um, I think Europe is very arrogant, to be honest, and maybe they are punished for that. I don't know. But yeah,
arrogance
you
in which
see,
way?
the leaders are
Ah, okay.
arrogant.
Mm-hmm.
They do if yeah, they always speak that they rule the world, but yeah, America does.
At the
Let's be honest.
moment, yeah,
No,
but
yeah, the last 20 or 30 years, or maybe even longer.
true. But I do
Yeah,
think that Europe has a huge leverage because of their markets. Um,
economical power they have.
Economical
But
power.
yeah,
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 that's
yeah,
how I
yeah.
mean. Hmm.
But yeah, they also talk about geopolitics, strategic, military things,
Yeah,
and like in the Ukraine, for example, then yeah, when they want help, they always ask America. So
that's true.
Trump is not entirely wrong with that. Um, but what I want to say is uh, things are shifting, and
Yeah. So the big
that is quite
superpowers,
interesting.
they're looking at each other friendly
Yeah,
again. And now the middle superpowers, they're
yeah,
also becoming more friendly, as you
yeah,
stated. That's Japan and France.
yeah,
We're also hearing Canada, Australia more. It's quite interesting, this shift.
yeah, yeah. So yeah, what I make up here is that they don't know themselves. They are confused themselves, and they're
Mhm.
seeking some alliances, and yeah, put something balloons to another, and yeah, and look how another acts then.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, here what I said that Chinese members are looking with America to put some trades on the table.
Hmm.
So they're coming closer to each other now, and that's upfront uh, of the meeting of Trump and Xi.
Hmm.
I think they want to say you are wonderful and my dear friend, and we have made some deals. And Trump wants to say I made some deals with China, and we are
Hmm.
going to earn 300 billion dollars on them or something. And Xi says the same, and then
Mm.
they're all happy. That was it.
Yeah, I think we discussed
Yeah,
a lot.
yeah,
Thank you for your insights again this week. And let's see what the future brings. Hopefully, all problems will be resolved soon, but how I see it, it's a bit unlikely. We'll see how it what it does to the commodities next few weeks.
yeah. My expectation that it will take operating scheme. It will take at least 1 more month.
Hmm.
But even then, troubles will come, and hopefully not for Europe. And I say that because we live there. But yeah, for other parts of the world, it will be troublesome in the future, though. Quite
Yeah.
worried about that.
Mhm.
Hey,
Okay. Well, to end it on a positive note.
yeah, exactly.
Okay. See you next week.
See you
Bye
next
bye.
week. Bye.
If you're finding this video helpful, please consider liking the video and subscribing to our channel. Your support helps the channel grow and allows us to continue creating valuable content. Thank you for watching. Thanks for watching. If you want deeper market insights, model portfolios, and high-quality research, make sure to visit the InvestorAssistancePro.com website and subscribe to our paid services. We should remind you that we do not provide investment advice in all our services. For free tools, tips, and educational content, check out beleggershulp.nl. If you found this video valuable, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. See you in the next video.